Hi, my name is Tom. I play music as How to Dress Well, and you're watching the AU review. We just got in from Auckland yesterday and went straight to FBI Radio and did a little in-studio for them. Then I went to bed. I've been like everywhere in the world now for about 18 hours each. Went to Rome for 18 hours. It was awesome.
So you're performing pretty late tonight, I think near midnight in Hyde Park. What can people expect when they head along to the concert?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a really good show. I think it's like, you know, one of the things I've done over the last few years is see a lot of live music and a lot of other bands play their shows, and I always feel like, you know, I've seen some amazing shows, and then I also think we have one of the absolute best shows you can see right now on the road. Like, unless you're going to see the Yeezus tour, I think we're pretty hard to beat. Like, I think musically it's extremely beautiful. There's like, we pay a lot of attention to like produce these really dynamic shifts, so it'll be like really loud, really anthemic sounds, and then the next song will be like really tender and really like graceful and quiet sounds, and so to like bring people through like a whole gamut of sonic experiences. And then I tour with this visual artist named Melissa Matos out of Montreal, and her work is just extremely beautiful, and so it's like quite all encompassing, all like quite an enveloping experience, I think. Like, you know, when I go see a concert, like I want to like sort of lose myself in an aesthetic experience, and then also feel like I understand something about this artist that I care about or love even. And I feel like we do a really good job. We really care to do a really good job. So. Right now it's me and 3 other players, a drummer, and he also plays like samples, SPD, like drum pad stuff. He's actually a friend of mine since childhood. We played in our first band together when we were like 13. And then a woman who plays keys and does backing vocals, and my friend Aaron, with whom I've been touring for like 3 years. He's like my music director, and he's just an all-around genius. He plays like violin, guitar, synthesizers, organ, keys. He's like a man who wears many hats in the band. He's really, really great. It's evolved essentially like with, you know, it's the live thing is always like a translation of the records. So like this new record is like has like some really muscular and like full-blooded moments, and so we needed the live drums. We needed some more bodies on stage, just to handle the labor of translating these songs live. I think that the new live thing is the most intense and like physical, visceral show that we can do. And then additionally, it's also got like I said, like these really quiet, like sensitive moments as well. And so the contrast is extreme, and I think it produces like a really extremely beautiful effect.
And like, what is as hard as being, I guess, praised as your most comprehensive record to date?
Yeah.
What was different in the approach that you took to this album as compared to your previous 2?
I mean, everything, to be honest. Like, you know, when I was making Love Remains, like I had this idea to make these songs with like, you know, like I always describe it as like watercolors, like to paint like really structured songs but in watercolor, and produced these like really ambiguous, like kind of diffuse sound objects. And then the newest record, I just started thinking more like about like pencil drawings, like really direct, almost realistic sketches of experiences. Yeah, I don't know. it's, you know, it's just, I think in 10 years I'll be able to answer the question better. Like, I feel like now I understand quite well what was going on in my life in 2009 that led me to make Love Remains. And I understand pretty well what was going on in my life in 2011 to make Total Loss. And now I'm a little too close to the present record to understand what it is, because the music's always kind of like an index of my life, you know. Yeah. So give me 5 years and we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out then. Yeah.